Hi there. Today I want to talk about Verbo, which is an application I made for memorizing vocabulary in any language you want to learn. Actually, the language depends because you add your own words that you want to memorize, so you'll build up your own repertoire or something. So here we have the menu. We have three options here on the top called open, create, and this is the ordering of the tokens, but I'm not going to talk about this now. Open is going to open a language file. I already have my two language files open, but and we have the option to create a language file. So I'm going to create one called French, and I need to put the language code, but this is only if you want to use the translator options. I'm going to talk about that later also. This is the language file, right? The language page. Here we have the title of the language. We have the token list, or the amount of tokens. Currently we have 0, and we have the streak and our maximum streak. We have 4 options. We have add, edit, get, and reveal. Down here we have the display of words or tokens. So on the left we have our native, and on the right we have translation. Essentially, this option right here, so we can swap them around if we want to. Now French is on the recent files because we just created them, so if we want to open, it's right there. To add a token, we can press this button, or we can press Control A. Any first letters of these buttons will work with Control, so Control A will open add, Control E, this, G, and R. Control A to add a word will open this pop-up. The first input is your native word. Now, I think this might come across a little bit confusing because native, what I tried to make it seem here is that native is your native language, and translation is the translation of your native language to the target language that you created. And let's say I want to add the word what in French. I know it means quoi, but let's pretend I don't. Let's add what here. That's the native word. And I have the option here to translate this word. So I'm going to translate the word in English to French. That's what it does, basically. The translation comes from the Google Translation API. So if it's the same answer you would get when going to Google Translate. Then we have the option to add. I'm going to add. And now we have one token. It doesn't show here because I forgot to add one function in this button, but that's fine. Doesn't matter. It's very easy to add. Now, to get a token, of course, I have to press the get button or press Ctrl G, and it's randomly going to get a token from the token list. And as we only have one token, there's only one possible token that we can get out of it. And we have what, right? When we have a token opened in the display here, we have the option to edit. In this case, edit will just open another pop-up. We have the option to change the native word, the translation, and the option to remove completely. Let's say that we want what to have multiple meanings in French, because there are words that have multiple meanings, of course, but I can't think of anything right now, to be honest. Let's say what means quoi, option 2, and option 3. This is how we make different meanings for your word. You put a comma, a space, and then your different meaning, basically. Then we can edit, and if we reveal this word, now what means quoi, option 2, or option 3. Now, we can get this token again. I have an option down here to guess what the token means. So I know what means quoi in French. I'm going to answer quoi. Now my streak has gone up, but if I wrote something wrong, let's say option 69, and we press enter, now my streak has gone down to 0, and the token was revealed with all of the correct options. Now, really, I don't want these options to be a thing because they don't mean nothing. So I'm just going to edit the token back. So if I get and reveal, now was means only qua. So that's basically what it does. It's very simple. There's not too much content here. It's just something I made that makes my life a little easier because, you know, it's just a fun little game that you can play to memorize words in a language you want. I have Deutsch, which was a fun experiment because I don't know German at all. And I went on a website that had the 1,000 most common words in German, and I wrote a script that fetched all of the information and put them in a JSON file that works for verbal. And now I have 1,000 words. And if I get this, which is buchstabieren. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm sorry. I have no idea what this means. It's a spell. I don't know if this is a spelling, like the verb to spell, or a magic spell. But yeah, I can get another word. Silbe, syllable. That makes sense. Yeah, I don't know any of these. I only know like the basics of the basics, but it was just a fun experiment. 1,000 tokens. So yeah, I can get like a lot of them. And I also have Russian down here. Also, I forgot, I can change the ordering of the tokens. So if I want to see the French version first, I can. Quoi. And then I can guess what it means in English or in your native language. In this case, quoi means what? My streak has gone up again. So yeah, that's what Verbo is. It's very simple. There's nothing really crazy about this. I just wanted to record this because, yeah, I made this. I'm happy. So yeah, thank you for watching if you did. Goodbye.